Daryl Shergan, Quest for Vape. I hate to have to do this to you, but it's necessary. It'll make you very jealous, very hungry, very sorry, but it is what it is. Oh, my goodness. Have you ever been to a pastry shop? Maybe it's just a New York thing. Maybe it's just a New York thing. Maybe it's an Italian thing. Maybe it's a pastry thing. Huh. You ever had a rainbow cookie? You got that strawberry, got that maraschino, that lemon cake, that chocolate. Wow. I don't eat sweets very often, but when I do, I'm not done yet. Sorry, I'm not done yet. Got a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Just leave. Boston cream donut. I'm not going to finish that now. I'll eat that later. I just wanted to show off. Doing a review on pastries today. Pastry vape flavors. I'm sorry if I made you hungry, if I inspired you to go out and visit your local bakery shop. I assure you it was necessary, because here's what I have to review. Alright, I'm outside in my backyard, peaceful, quiet, until my kids let the dog out. She's over there, lounging in the sun. Anyway, this juice is called Nanny Roro. Comes from Long Island, New York. This is their only flavor so far. This is from Cap'n Delicious. Captain Delicious. There's their logo right there. And it is laboratory manufactured with a date when it was made, a batch number. This happens to be 3 milligram. Look at that. It's self-explanatory. It is a rainbow cookie. If you're someplace that you never had a rainbow pastry like that, like I just ate, I don't know what to tell you. Next time you're out at a bakery, ask them. This is Nanny Roro. Look, it comes, I'm going to remove the rubber band. It comes with a little wooden spoon. And the theme behind this is it tastes just like those pastries that your grandma or your Nanny Roro used to make it. I never had a Nanny Roro, but somebody who was inspired to make this had a Nanny Roro. This is the spoon, resembling the wooden spoon, the big wooden spoon that she mixed her batter with, and it gives you the impression of a homemade pastry. I'm gonna vape this. You got the different flavors in there. So, the second I vaped this, I was just like, oh my God. And I tried it when they were developing it, and it wasn't quite spot on, and then they really dialed it in. Now it's spot on. I'm getting all of those flavors, that strawberry of the red part of the rainbow cookie, the yellow cake, the green part has like a little bit of pistachio, and chocolate on the exhale. Not a heavy chocolate, very light, but you get that spot on chocolate, pastry chocolate flavor. Really nicely done. I mean, I can't complain. This is really, they nailed it. So good. It's a pretty high VG. 70-30 PG VG. Good for dripping, good for a sub-ohm tank. That is Nanny Roro from Captain Delicious. And I'll annotate down below how you can get in touch with them and order them. It's got the warnings on there. It's great. Child-proof caps, brown bottle. Yeah, spot on. I've seen chocolate done really well. I've seen chocolate done not well at all. This is really well done chocolate. But chocolate isn't the first thing that hits you. That pastry hits you. That cake, strawberry, that lemon cake, that pistachio flavored cake. That you really feel like you just ate one of those pastries. Okay, in keeping with the yum yums, I've got Vape Meister over here. Now, I'm not going to go through all their juice line. They have a very large juice line. Vape Meister is located up in Pennsylvania. I'm going to vape on, there's two that I need to talk about. Apples Beignet and the Boston Cream. And they didn't have any beignets at the bakery shop, but they did have a Boston Cream donut. So I got that out and ate that to make you guys all jealous. And Apples Beignet. Look at that. That's a southern fried cookie dough with fresh apple slices in it, and you get the chunks of apple. You get the fried dough, not cookie dough. I'm sorry. It's like a fried donut, but it's not a donut. But it's just this rich dough, very, very wholesome. It'll fill you up. And then here's Boston Cream. Boston Cream, spot on Boston Cream. Like, no joke. You get the, well, I'm going to vape on it and then tell you what you get. Vape Meister has a lot of interesting flavors. Not going to go into them all in this video, just rounding it out to my two favorite ones. Jellyfish, Dark Horse. Alright, so they get the pastry, they get the donut, they get the custard in there. That nice, rich, thick vanilla custard, and then they get a dark chocolate. It's a Boston Cream donut, spot on. Really nicely done. I'm a big fan of, I think it's called, forget the donuts. There's 3 different donut flavors. Those are awesome. This is right up there with them. This is more of a house juice for Vape Meister. They own 3 shops, and there's an affordability. I don't know what they cost, but if you get in touch with them, you can order it. And it's probably slightly less costly than the Doughboys donut flavored juices, which I love also. But I don't have those to review at the moment. I have this to review. That's Boston Cream, spot on, well done, Vape Meister. This is the guy, if you ever go to a show in Jersey, in Pennsylvania, up in Niagara Falls, he's wearing a crown and that red jacket. You're like, he's a little skinny for Santa Claus, he doesn't have a beard. Who is he? He's the Vape Meister. He's, I forget his name, but he's one of the owners of the shop, very nice couple. And this, my favorite pastry right now, Apples Beignet. I've been vaping on that since January. Not the same bottle. Just love it. Just love it. If you're into desserts and you like all things pastry, all things custardy, that's not custardy. get that fried dough, very rich, very decadent. Like if I ate those every day in my life, I'd have a very short life because it'll kill you eating like that. But look at this. It's not flaky. It's that dense, wholesome, like moist. You bite into it and it's just a dense, fried, cakey flavor. And it's got apples, like you can almost taste chunks of apple that you're biting into, and just a hint of cinnamon. The barest hint of cinnamon. You get that caramelized apple taste in here too. Just delicious. It's not apple pie, it's an apples beignet. I think it's a southern fried pastry type of thing. Phenomenal. I like drool whenever I think of this juice flavor. Apples beignet. So, not to de-edify, I'm combining two different juice companies in one video because they've got the Yum Yums theme. And just to review, there's Nanny Roro, rainbow pastry. It's not quite a cookie, it's not quite a cake. It's a 3-layered, moist, rich, dense cake with 3 different flavors, and then topped with that delicious, yummy chocolate, glazed chocolate on top. You've got Boston cream, nice pastry, and you do get that pastry donut flavor. You get that vanilla custard, and then you get that nice aftertaste on the exhale of a dark chocolate that hits you just perfect, spot on. And then apples beignet. Awesome. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna pig out, because I did get a whole box of pastries and Napoleons and other things. Now I'm just joking, my kids are inside and I don't dare